I grew up in the home of the gangbang. I grew up where people, I grew up where black people were, okay, how I grew up is, and I know it's not the same everywhere, but this is how it is. Black and brown people get along, believe it or not. I don't care what's on paper. Street, like prison politics, hood politics is where the line is crossed. You get what I'm saying? Hood politics is where the line is crossed. Like that's where you start to see the racism. That's where I first ever encountered any racism from a Mexican person, was on some hood shit. Excuse my language, but it was on some, and I've never been a banger or nothing like that. But I'm just saying that's where I seen it at. Now, when it comes to how people treat one another, listen, I've been treated the most hospitality, the best hospitality I ever been treated with came from Mexican people, not from black people, not from my own people. If we want to play that thing, like I'm being perfectly honest, like they will invite you in their home, they'll drink you under the table, they'll feed you. They're very hospitable. Black people ain't like that to black people. So when somebody tells me that Mexicans hate black people or vice versa, I know that exists. I know. I've seen it. When I was a kid, I wore my dad's jacket. I wasn't supposed to put it on. He had a Lakers, a Mitchell and Ness Lakers away jacket. I put it on late at night outside. I got robbed by a Mexican smoker. I was like 12, 13. I've had guns put in my face by Mexican people. That never changed how I looked at Mexican people as a whole. You know why? Because I've I've been done worse by black people. I've had guns put in my face. I've been shot at by black people. You know, I could say all of the things that I've experienced from Mexican people, I experienced them on a whole nother level from my own people. And I grew up in black and brown community. You know what I'm saying? So when somebody tells me Mexicans hate black people, you know what my response is? Nigga, black people hate black people. There is nobody that hates black people more than black people. There's nobody that's less unified, more unified, less unified than black people. There's like that's the reality of our community. And I'm okay with that. I see the realness in it. Now, when people are like, I don't know other communities, what, because I know there's a big Mexican community in Texas, there's a Mexican community on the East Coast, and there's a Mexican community big in southern states. So I don't know the experience, but right here where we're close to the border, I do know the experience. And I really don't see no difference. But the difference is when you get to the street element, when you get to like gang banging in the street element, that's where I see the lines of prejudice and bigotry and racism rise up. That's where I see it at. I don't see it on everyday life. Like, and I just haven't never experienced it. And I didn't experience good and bad from everybody. But when it comes to black people, I mean, my brothers and sisters take the cake as far as the negative experiences I done had and the people I done lost. So I could say, you know, nobody with a clear mind and a clear conscience, nobody hates black people more than black people. Like now at this point in time, like I know race, y'all know me, y'all know I will go hard on the devil. I'll go hard on everything about them. But at the end of the day, I'm about loving my people. And when you start to really love your people, you have to be real with the condition of your people and see like, damn, we really go harder on each other than anybody. You can go online right now and I guarantee you there's black people dragging some black person because of the way they dress, dragging some black woman because of the way her hair is, dragging somebody because of a birth defect. We got a whole group of people that have become celebrities from being dragged because they have a mental illness or they might be mentally, you know, something is wrong with them. Case in point, Shamar. Case in point, what's the brother name? Guiding. Case in point, anybody that has a deformity now on social media, they'll get dragged. But hey, they get a little bit of 5 minutes of fame, but that is the black community. We laugh. We laugh at somebody that is doing worse than us. We love to see somebody doing worse than us, some controversy about some Black person, we love to tear each other down. We love it. It's like part of us. And we laugh at tragedy. We laugh at those things that happen to our own people. And we get upset when somebody else points it out. That's the Black community.